After rebouncing at the border of the triangular frame that I've drawn beforehand, what is the market going to do right now? We're going to be finding out, okay? So welcome to the Silent Trading channel on Thursday, the 23rd of April. Before you guys watch, please subscribe, like, comment, and share if you like this video and to support me in my trading journal. Okay, so we're going to be starting on a 4 hours chart first, because on a 4 hours chart there is an interesting price action shown right now, right? Because why? On a 4 hours chart, price has already pushed down, right? And was able to reach this border, right? Was able to reach this border of the triangular frame before pulling back and then start expanding above. Now we are waiting to see if this expansion above is going to be a valid bullish price action or not, right? Because price has already accumulated sell side volume over here, right? And then the price is right now hovering around 4732.59. So all we need to do is we need to wait for this candle to show us a bullish price action, either by closing above both of this resistance, or better, push up and close above this resistance, and then we'll start to believe, right? And then we'll start to believe that this is a valid bullish price action, okay? But it is actually valid if it is able to close above both of this resistance. But for a better price action, for a better confirmation, price must at least push up and close above this resistance over here, which means this resistance must be broken before we can be sure that the price action is on the bullish side, right? So right now the chart may only be pushing up, right? It may only be pushing up like this, just to drop, just to down further, or it could be pushing up, right, and then retrace, right, and after retracing at the next candle and then start expanding. And if it really start to expand, the target for our take profit would be at least the middle of the triangular frame, right? If you're buying at this low over here at about 4720 approximately, we're going to be taking profit at about 4763, about 4,000 points in profit, right? But we do not know beforehand what the market is going to do, but we can only analyze, right? We can only analyze in detail and with enough accuracy to determine and anticipate the chart, right? Anticipate for the price to go up, for the price to go down after buying and selling. So if the chart is able to, if this candle managed to break this resistance over here and form a bullish price action, and a valid one, the next candle retracement, right, forming bottom wick, is where I'm going to be buying, and then wait for the candle to either pull back and then start expanding, or close as a red candle before forming another bullish price action and then start expanding once more, right? So the best thing we're going to do right now is wait for this candle to close, but I'll give you a but, right? But if you are impatient, right, you really want an order right now, you really want a position right now, then lower down to the 1 hour time frame. And as we can see, the 1 hour time frame has already formed a bullish price action, but this bullish price action may be about to be break, right? Maybe about to be broken. Because why? Because after this 1 hour candle form a bullish price action, right, a valid bullish price action over here, right, this 1 hour candle form a valid bullish price action by pushing up and then breaking resistance, and after breaking resistance, the next candle directly break above, right? The next candle directly break above, and right now it's pulling back, which means every time the chart form a bullish price action, the next candle must push up at least once, right? Sometimes the next candle just push down to form a wick before pulling back and then start pushing up. but sometimes the next candle directly push up, right? Directly expand and then start pulling back and then form a bearish price action over here and then drop down. And after dropping down, it will start accumulating buy side volume and start breaking support one by one. Why is it so? It is so because the chart has already what? The chart has already respect that price action, right? The chart, by respecting price action, it is showing us that once the price action is formed, right? A red candle over here and a green candle. Once a price action is formed, right? Once a price action is formed, the next candle may be either going up, right? Going up first, right? Break above first before pulling back and then start pushing down and dumping on the price, right? Or the chart may push down, form a bottom wick, right? The chart may push down to form a bottom wick and then start pulling back up and then start expanding above, which means bar action is also equally important in reading price action, in reading chart. Why is it so? Because the first wick that is formed on the candle is telling us something. The first wick that is formed on the candle is telling us that after forming a wick and then after pulling back, it is going to start expanding. But if the first wick it formed after forming a bullish price action is a top wick, right? It directly start expanding first and then start pulling back, which means the chart is expanding to take out sell side volume accumulated from resistance. And after taking out sell side volume, the chart will then start pulling back and then start pushing down and then start breaking support, right? Which means by understanding and reading even the candle that is still moving, right? The candle that is still moving, we are not calling it price action, but it is bar action. It is still moving, which means by understanding what the chart is doing, we are going to be able to do a more detailed and accurate analysis, right? Because if the chart push up first and then start pulling back, and after pulling back start pushing down to attack support, and worse, if it is able to break support and we do not know it, right? And worse, if it is able to break support and we do not know it, we may start buying at where? We may start buying at this support over here. We may start buying at the zone all around here, ranging from resistance to support. We may buy anywhere around here, and we may have multiple position, right, accumulated, which means if the chart is accumulating buy side volume, the chart is gonna dump and take out all of this buy side volume, right? So if we do know that the chart is always accumulating either buy side or sell side volume, we are not going to be the one accumulated, right? We are going to be the one taking liquidity out of the market, not have our own liquidity, not have our own capital taken out of the market, right? So by understanding the chart, we do know that this candle over here has already pushed up, expand, right? If it is able to push up and break this resistance, it is still a bullish price action. But if not, it is only pushing up to forming a top wick while not attacking the next resistance. And then it will start pulling back and then start going down, start dumping, start tumbling down, right? And worse, slowly tumbling down until it reaches this support. It is telling us that support is going to be broken, right? And the chart is still going down. The chart is still on a bearish trend, at least on the 1 hour time frame. Okay, so right now if you're going to be buying, wait for this candle to break this resistance at the least. If you're going to be selling, wait for this candle to push down, break support, and sell at the next retracement. Or better, sell right now. Sell right now that it is still pushing up while not attacking resistance. Because if you're selling right now and this candle happens to not attack resistance and then start pulling back, your sell position is going to be a good one, right? So this is where we differ from others because we trade based on reasoning, we trade based on understanding. We do not trade based on copying strategies in our head and then just doing according to the strategies that they have taught you. But we are trying to understand each and every movement the chart, the market, the candle is telling us, right? And if we truly understand all of this, we're going to be able to trade freely without any restriction, right? We are able to trade on the both on the sell side and the buy side. We are able to take profit. We're able to manage our portfolio without having stop loss, right? Because we know where to cut loss, we know where to save our position. Okay, so for today, that's all I'm going to be here for you guys, and I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. So for today, see ya.